Hello everyone, welcome back to another process video. I am working on more of my stuff from seeing Puffs off-Broadway when I was in New York. So that's what I'm working on here today. And I've got another one of those layouts where it's actually going to be front to back rather than side by side. So that's just the way it worked out in the album, and that's fine. But I've got two 3x4s and a 4x6. I've already picked out the 4x6. I really didn't have much else that I could make work here, so that will be there. And then I have this card from a digital set that I printed out that has the names of the different spells in the wizarding world. So I have that, and there's a little bit of green right there in the Expelliarmus one, and I thought that would work because they did put some dark green in these cards. And if you watched my previous video, you know that I had a set of trading cards that I bought at the show, and I want to use them in here. However, there's a lot of these. And I thought they were closer to 3x4. They're not. They're 2.5 by 3.5. So I'm going to have to mat them on something in order to get them to fit snugly in the pockets, which is fine. But it's going to be a little bit of extra work then, because I thought maybe I could just drop them in there, but nope. They have to have backgrounds. I do have some stuff that I would like to use. I have this wax seal for the Hufflepuff house. I have that. I also have a copy of the ticket from the show. The real one was blue, so it doesn't match anything that I have in any of my pictures. So I just scanned it, copied it, printed it out, and then cut it down. So I think I'm going to put that here probably, but then I need something else to go there because I can't have, you know, black and white on black and white. That doesn't work. So I'm going to have to create some kind of a background here. So those are the things that I am starting with, and we'll just see how it goes today. So the first thing I've decided on is I'm going to take this wax seal and I'm going to put it on this card. And I think that I'm just going to kind of place it between these colored elements because I don't want to cover any of those up. That would be sad and it would kind of ruin the aesthetic, I think. So I'm going to place it right there. I should mention that I bought these off eBay, and it's a set where you get one of each of the houses and then one that's the Hogwarts seal for the whole school. And right now I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the shop, but if I went into my Etsy account and looked at my order history, I could find it. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I will try to find that information for you. Because I have so many of these character cards, I'm going to have to do flips probably on both sides in order to get them all on here. So I'm going to start with this one in the back. This is the headmaster. And I'm going to do the green because it matches, or is close enough of a match anyway to this, and to bring out some more color. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but green down here I thought would just be too much. So I figure I'll start with this one and I'll figure out this problem later. So I just discovered a problem. Apparently whatever this is coated with, it will not accept my adhesive. So I can't use what I would normally use. So I'm either going to have to use this, which is my mono multi-liquid glue, or I'm going to have to use red line tape. And I think because it is so slick, just to be absolutely sure that it's going to stick on the cardstock, I think I'm going to go with the red line tape. So the red line tape does appear to be working. It seems stuck on there pretty well. So if you ever have a really, really slick surface like this on something, use the red line because that's the way to go. So he's going to be in the back of this pocket, actually. Let's put him in there. There. So that's what you'll see when you flip everything up. But then I have to figure out which ones are going to go on top of this and what kind of backgrounds. I don't want to do them all green. It's just too much of one color, so I'm going to have to mix it up, I think. So I'm going to work on that next. So far, I've also done the narrator, and I did do that one on green because this is going to be at the back. This is actually going to be at the top, so they will not be next to each other. And then I did Bippy. This is a house elf, so instead of Creature or Winky or Dobby, we have Bippy in Puffs. So I've done the narrator and Bippy so far, and then I have picked out the things for the other two, which will be Harry and Friends. So this is Harry, this is Ron, this is Hermione. They're literally like mop hair on a stick. So yeah, pretty funny. So I'm going to mix these two together to make sure that there's, you know, a nice color variance there. And then on the back side will just be this photo that I took at my hostel, but it shows the program and the four of the main characters, and then these pins, which I'm actually featuring on a different page. So I have all of these loaded into the flips, but I'm not going to attach them quite yet because I haven't done the bottom pocket, but this is how they will look. So we have the narrator, we'll flip, and we'll have Bippy, we'll have Harry and Friends, and then this photo of miscellaneous stuff, and then we'll all sit on top of this one. All right. So feels good to get that figured out, but that was kind of a pain in the butt to have to use the red line tape on every single one of those. So wish I had kind of known that in advance, but that's okay. So now I'm trying to figure out what to do with this card, and I did find this that I think I'm going to use. I haven't decided yet if I like the stripe better or this other pattern, and then I think I'm just going to put the ticket like this somehow to break up that black and white. So I will figure that out and then I'll come back. So I decided to use this side of the paper, which is more of a swirly type pattern. And then I found this with just some little arrows on there, and I think I'm going to overlap it at the bottom like so. And then I'll put the ticket like this. The other challenge is that I want it to say Puffs here. So I'm going to have to find probably black letter stickers so that I can spell out Puffs here. I don't know that I have any that are going to fit, but you know, I'm hoping. So we'll see when I look through my stash. Worst case scenario is if I can't find that, I could go with like a hunter green so that it would match what's in here. But we'll just see what I have. So I couldn't find an alphabet that I liked, and I decided to go with a dark green ink and just stamp Puffs. First of all, even though I thought I had it aligned, it's a little off. I'm not going to cover it up and redo it. The puffs themselves are a little off, so I think it works with the theme of the show. It's all right, but it's not dark enough. It's an open alphabet, and I don't like that. When I see it here, I need the solid green. So I have two greens that I'm going to try here. One is from Stampin' Up. It's Garden Green. The other one is from Close to My Heart. It is Topiary. So I'm just going to test them quickly and see which color is better. I think I have to go with the dark one, which is the Stampin' Up one. I just think, yep, that'll match better. So I'm going to fill in those letters and then I'll be back again. All right, so there it is with it colored in. I like that a lot better. So now we are ready because I can put all of this together. If I can get a hold of it here. So that's going to go in that pocket. If it'll cooperate, there we go. And then I'm going to attach these. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you've seen me attach these, so I'm not going to go through it step by step here, but feel free to watch any of the other videos to see how these go together. This page is all put together, so once these are attached, then you just flip, and you're good to go. I wanted to mention this is the stamp set that I used to do puffs there. I'm going to try to get a close-up. There we go. Kelly's outline letters. These are from Kelly Perky. And that's the code there. If you want to get these, they're made by Hero Arts. For the back side of this one, I know that in the bottom pocket, I want to have these two characters, Wayne and Oliver. They're BFFs. They're the main characters in the play. Well, Wayne is the real main character, but Oliver's with him a lot because they're BFFs. And then this will be another pocket. Here, this will be the back part of it, I think. And then I've got this card that I want to use that says Spellbound. This was completely captivating. And so I think I want that there. And then I have the other character cards, similar to the other side, where I need to put them all together and figure out what colors are going to go. And then they will be in flips as well. So I'm going to go do those and then I'll come back. All right, it took me a while to do the rest of these. Again, that red line tape issue and putting all the stuff together. So here's Cedric. So I added some extra color in the background there. And Leanne, she's got a nice diagonal stripe here. And then we've got Megan, who's kind of the goth girl at Hogwarts. She wants to be a Slytherin, but she's in Hufflepuff. And then Jay Finch. Oh yeah, he's the entertainment aspect. And then we have Megan's mother here at the last. So these will sit on top like this, and I will put those together right now. All right, so here is the backside finished. I did put in this card. I chose to put these two characters kind of off kilter a little bit because everything is so linear otherwise, and so I just thought it gave them some nice attention too since they are the main characters. And then probably second to them is Cedric because he's, you know, like the big deal that comes out of the Hufflepuff house, and unfortunately he dies, you know, and they have to learn how to deal with that. So he was kind of their star until that happened. So it's all put together, the flips are on, and that's it. So until I do my journaling, this one is done. So front side again, back side. All right, another one completed. Thanks for watching.